Okay, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a series that I have no idea what I'm gonna call it yet, guys. But basically, the gist of the series is basically just a series where I can actually just talk to you guys and like maybe just cover some news that's come out recently, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on that said news, and most importantly for me, I gotta hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. I know a lot of you don't like commenting, and I understand that, but I would most definitely appreciate it if you guys could kind of tell me your opinions and etc. So it's not just a one-sided relationship. The relationship, Jesus. No, but guys, as you guys can see in the title, we're going to be talking about Borderlands, specifically Borderlands Pre-sequel. Now, guys, I just want to tell you guys this right off the bat. I am a massive Borderlands fan to an extensive degree. I love the game series. I played every single one of them. I maxed out all my characters, just got entwined with the game, bought all the DLCs. I love the damn series. Loot and shoot looter games, I love. It's so fun. Anyways, guys, so yeah, if you guys already know about Borderlands Pre-sequel, which is the next Borderlands game, kind of, it's the next one that's coming out. But anyways, guys, if you already know about all that, like characters, etc., please just click off. Oh, sorry, I won't waste your time and let you give you information that you already know. But my opinion will probably be squeezed in there some way or shape or form. My opinion will be in there. And but anyways, guys, if you do not want to see that and you've already know the information, there is going to be a link time right now to skip to tell you guys basically when my wish list starts, which is my kind of exactly what it sounds. It's a wish list for Borderlands 2 and all that other great stuff, which I think that's more of the conversation bit. So anyways, so yeah, guys, basically this is the third time I've done this video because information keeps getting updated. For instance, a couple days ago is when this leaked information came out of Borderlands, the next Borderlands game. They never said it was a sequel, just the next Borderlands game. The more leaked information said it was going to be in between 1 and 2. It's going to be a pre-sequel, which is funny, because that's what the name of the game is actually called. And then the next day, it was actually confirmed by Gearbox. They should release a trailer. I will link all of these things in the description and in the end of the video with little annotations and sexy things, and I'll put it in the description just for the people that are on mobile. Anyways, so like I said, guys, Gearbox actually confirmed this the day after their leaked information, which I think is kind of funny because no one heard any news of this pre-sequel until a couple days ago, and Gearbox must have been keeping a tight lid on this whole thing because, again, everything makes sense now that you know it's there because there were certain precautions that were in the first Borderlands 2, but no one ever put them together to think of that it would be a pre-sequel, so to speak. No one really made a video about it and being like, hey, this is probably gonna happen in the next game. Anyways, so they kept a tight lid on this. So yeah, guys, if you don't know anything about Gearbox, basically they have I think the president of the company, or sorry, the lead designer is Randy Pitchford. Randy Pitchford. And yeah, I could just imagine him basically just pissed the hell off because his game got released, or sorry, people found out just a couple days before they were planning to release it, which I think was at PAX East. I'm not sure if this is true. I'm just imagining this stuff. I could just imagine him being like, oh, motherfucker, the information is out there, son of, fuck it, just, I'm done. Here, take the damn trailer, I'm done with this. Just, yes, it is true. Damn it, it was supposed to be a big reveal. I could imagine that happening. Anyways, so we're off track. God damn it. So yeah, guys, basically it was some leaked information. It is now confirmed. There is a sweet trailer. There's I'm gonna link you guys to two things. One is the actual trailer by Gearbox, and then one is some actual gameplay that I actually found. Actually. Yeah, but that's just so you guys know. Anyways. So, alright guys, before we get into this, I know I'm not really noted in your mind as in a person that covers news. Maybe in the future I'll cover it, not intensively, anything that I feel like you guys would be interested in. God damn it, my mouth's all over the place. Anyways, so, yeah guys, let's get into Borderlands Pre-sequel, and let's talk about some stuff about the game. Basically the things that we've seen so far are the characters that are going to be available, which is Athena, a girl from General Knox's DLC in Borderlands 1. She's an assassin in the DLC, not so much in the next game, it looks like. Anyways, then we have Claptrap. Yes, we'll be able to play as motherfucking Claptrap. That sounds awesome, except he's called Fragtrap, and I can't wait to see what his action skill is. Anyways, the next one we're going to be playing is as Wilhelm. Now, I accidentally messed this up and thought I heard General Knox. It's not, it's Wilhelm. Wilhelm, guys, if you don't know, is the guy who you fight kind of midway through Borderlands 2. He's this guy, he emerges from ice, whips off the train off his face. You blow up a train, that's not too much of a spoiler, I guess. But yeah, you blow up a train, get up, and there's Wilhelm underneath the wreckage, and he beats the shit out of you, and he's supposed to be like the person that beat the shit out of every other, you know, he beat the shit out of Lilith, Roland, Mordecai. Apparently Wilhelm beat the shit out of all of them. So yeah, we'll be able to play a guy who basically beat the shit out of everyone we played in the first game, which is awesome. Anyways, so yeah, that's awesome. Then we also have, I forget what her name is. I think it's the Gunslinger or something like that. I mean, that may be her, like, her tag name, because, you know, like, there's like the Siren, and then there's Lilith. Like, you know, there's the name of the actual person, then there's a class. Basically, there's this Gunslinger, and oh, that's it. So sorry, it's the I should slow down actually, because it's basically, people are speculating that it is the Sheriff of Lynchwood. I don't think anything has been confirmed, but it's really like, it's kind of derpy almost, like it just, Handsome Jack just happens to have, you know, a girlfriend that is like a Western 6-shooter cowboy girl. You don't think you'd play her? Should have mentioned this, actually. The pre-sequel, what the whole game is based around, is following Handsome Jack's story, which I cannot wait to hear, because he is such a fucking awesome character. He's both a douche and just awesome. He's like a douche that you like listening to, which is like a non-heard of thing, but it's awesome. I love the character to death. I love killing him even more. Spoiler alert, oh. But yeah, basically the game is how he came into power, which is pretty sweet. We do have a little bit of an idea of how we came into power from the Borderlands 2, just some holotapes, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're online. You guys can check them out if you want. Just type that in, Borderlands, Handsome Jack. It's a side quest. I can't remember, but oh god. Anyways, I wish I had more information for you. I don't know what it would be called. I forget the side quest. Anyways, getting off topic. Alright guys, so the only action skill for a character that we know is Athena. Athena is basically, it's kind of awesome, really awesome actually. She's like a female Captain America. It's pretty sweet. She has a shield that basically absorbs all of the damage that's coming in hitting the shield, and she can throw that damage back at the enemy. I'm not sure if it's consistent, like you can keep whipping your shield over and over again until the cooldown stops, or if you throw the shield and then the cooldown is immediately over. I'm not sure how it works. Yeah, anyways. So it reminds me, it kind of works, if you guys play a lot of BioShock, you'll know that there's this power called Return to Sender, which it lets you basically collect any damage that's being dealt to you and throw it back at your enemy, which is awesome. Anyways, yeah, but guys, sadly enough, that is the only action skill that we have. Some of her skill tree looks amazing though, just like the one skill tree that they showed looked freaking awesome. She has this one power, which is like the end tier power, which lets her charge up her shield and take out multiple opponents with one shield throw, which just looks amazing. Also, she has this thing where the bullets will actually be deflected at the enemy once your shield's up, so it also collects damage and also reflects the damage back, so you'd be getting double damage almost. It sounds amazing. Anyways, so yeah, sadly enough, she is the only character that we know of the skills, and a little bit of the skills actually. My favorite thing about this game is basically, my favorite thing about Borderlands, besides the looting aspect, is the character building. I love making a death monster, just demon killer. Oh, it's awesome to me. Anyways, so yeah guys, those are all the characters. Now basically I just want to talk about something real quick. It has nothing to do with characters, it has more to do with what this game is as a whole. I've heard a lot of people say a lot of different things. A lot of people say it's fan service. A lot of people say, do we really need this right now? Not really. A lot of people say it looks like a DLC, etc. All this other stuff. Honestly, guys, my opinion on that. Alright, so for the people that say that this is basically fan service, now if you guys don't know what fan service is, basically it's like an homage to the fans. It basically gives you, the fan, exactly what you want. And that's exactly what it kind of shows within the trailers and the way they're going about this. For instance, everybody loved Athena in the General Knox DLC. Everybody you either hate or love Claptrap in the games, so why not give you the opportunity to play as him, and etc. So, and then Wilhelm was the badass that killed all of the people that you played in the first game. Kind of sounded messed up saying that, but honestly it's like, what? So yeah, you want to play him. And yeah, that just sounds. And then the Western girl, etc. And then everybody loved Handsome Jack, so yeah, again, you want to hear more of him, you know, you'd want to understand more about this crazy unique character. And on top of that, which is probably the thing that tops all of the other stuff and basically just screams fan service, is in Borderlands 2, every single person above everything else, talking about like on the lines of like DLC, wanted this thing called the Moonbase DLC. Basically, when you look up in the sky, you see the Moonbase with the big H, and it's the Moonbase. Everybody wanted to go up there basically for a DLC experience with just going up the moon base, killing shit, etc. Now Gearbox, even though everyone was asking for this, just kept saying no, sorry, no, not a chance, etc. Randy Pitchford, we're not making it, sorry, maybe like, I don't know. That's what basically was saying no, and everyone was saying no, and it's kind of funny because it's like a grinning moment because they were saying no because Randy Pitchford's like a tricky little bastard. he's very cunning and creative with the way he releases shit. So like he's like a trickster. So it's funny. People have went back and like looked at his tweets, and basically he was talking about this game and hinting at it for like a month or like 3 months straight. So it's kind of funny that no one put it together. But yeah, he was being a trickster about it and etc. For him holding out for that DLC, he made an entire game. So it was like, well, not him, of course, the entire team at Gearbox, which is awesome. But yeah, they were like holding out and just like on all the fans. Kind of funny. Anyways, so yeah, that's why I completely agree with the when people say this when people say that this is basically fan service, because honestly, it's feeding the fans exactly what they want. And honestly, guys, one person said something that I didn't really understand at first, and which was actually the person that gave me this information. Not like literally, just I seen a video about it, and I just kept seeing the video and getting updated on it. So basically, what he said is that he compared it to a game called Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. It's a DLC for Far Cry 3, and it was pretty much just a completely crazy DLC that was just jam-packed of stuff that you didn't really get to do in the first game, or sorry, not the first game, the actual game itself, and just anything that you thought you could do or wanted to do, they just threw it all in a DLC, mix-mashed it with funniness, etc. The whole thing was just a nice, juicy, fan service, delicious thing, and it was just awesome. So yeah, guys, and the thing that I don't think a lot of people understand is that this is really smart because honestly, the Borderlands community itself is massive, so I don't really understand how that, like, I guess people that are saying this aren't really intertwined with the community, but it's a really smart move by Gearbox because the Borderlands community is probably one of the biggest communities out there. And for them to make this homage for all the fans and all the community is just pretty awesome and pretty overall. It makes sense and every which way. So yeah, people are saying we don't really need it now. Why the hell not? Honestly, it's been 2 years. I'm perfect. That's more than most games. Like, most games take 2 to 3 years to develop. This one, I think, has been like in development for like 3 years, so that's more than enough time to make a semi-okay game, especially when you already have the engine and assets. So yeah, I don't understand why people are saying we don't need this right now. Why don't we? I guess it's when I think the reason why some people are saying that as well is because Destiny is coming out, which is also a loot and shoot, but honestly, Borderlands kind of created the loot and shoot aspect, so I guess Gearbox at the same time as appeasing the fans are also kind of like, this is our town. Know this. We'll accept you in, but don't forget about us, like that kind of thing. And I don't know, anyways, I'm just talking out of my ass at this point. Anyways, guys, so without further ado, let's get into the wish list. Yeah, so those are all the characters, what the idea is of kind of like the Borderlands series, I guess. Sorry, I went on a tangent, guys. It's probably a longer video. Apologies. Anyways, so wish list. Hopefully a lot of you clicked off, because honestly all I did was recap stuff in a really quick and sturdy fashion, as I always do. Anyways, so my wish list, guys, is to have more levels. Although I do not want to basically get into the game and have 50 levels. Although it's cool, I always, like in Borderlands 2, once I reached level 50, I always felt like I just needed like one more point to make my character perfect, and I just couldn't have it. And it was irritating as shit because I would always have to rework things and etc. Now I love this. I love ripping apart a character and seeing what makes it tick, but I don't like not having the assets that I need to make it tick even harder. I don't like it. Anyways, so yeah, I can't stand that. That makes me really annoyed. So I really want them to open it with like level 69 or something like that, or 69, huh? Yeah, no, or something like that, guys. I don't want to have to sit there and buy another pack. I will, like, if they were like, hey, here's right out of the gate, right as soon as the game launches, here's another level pack for like 11 levels. Here you go. If you want to buy it, I would buy that on the spot. And it doesn't have to do with money for me. Well, I respect money, mind you. I really want the levels just to make my character perfect. And one thing that also annoys me, guys, is when you basically, I will go hard with a game until I reach like the max level, then I'll stop and then go back to the game. I hate when they release that, basically, when they're like, hey, here's more levels a month or like 3 months after the game's been out. which is kind of makes sense because most people aren't crazy and just power through a game like me. But it's annoying to me because I get my build perfectly and the gear all set in place and it's all beautiful. And then like, guess what, bitch? More levels. Your whole shit is just fucked up right now. Your whole leveling system, your all your gear, all your fucking points are just screwed. Rethink things. Then I gotta spend the entire day stressing about how I'm gonna build my character. Alright, this is probably just me, but anyways, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, guys, one thing that, oh shit. Damn it, I forgot to mention two things. They are adding 2 different elements to the game. One is ice or cryo something. Basically, it's ice element. And then there's laser beams, which is awesome. Also, I just remembered this. I should have added this into the Borderlands thing, but basically there's no siren, it looks like, in the game. Maybe they'll release something about like Athena being a siren or something like that. I'm not sure if sirens have to be girls. There could be. I'm not sure if there's a male. I don't know. Maybe. But the only thing I'm kind of pissed off about is I want there to be an elemental frost person. I'm not sure if that's Clappy. I'm not sure if that's Athena. I'm not sure if every character has a bit of ice in their skill tree. I don't know what's going on. I really hope there's a character that's just really spec'd into elemental damage because I love that shit. Yeah. Anyways, back to the wish list. My wish list is make ice powerful. I cannot tell you guys how many games I have played where they add ice, and it's just butter. It's nothing. All it does is slow them down, and that's it. There's nothing else beneficial about ice, and it just annoys me because ice is like rock. I should add damage. I should also, add damage over time more than anything. Maybe fire could top that. Yeah, but ice, you freezing to the bone. Yeah, I don't know. Ice always is like the shittiest spell as well. Like in any sort of mythical game, if you play like any sort of fantasy shit, always it sucks. Well, not sucks. It's just never as good as everything else. It's like the bottom tier power. Anyways, I hate that shit. So I really want ice to be really powerful. I really want there to be a legendary associated with ice as well. Oh god, that'd be so sweet. Especially if it was like a pistol. Oh, or a submachine gun. Oh my god, it's so good. Anyways, my second thing on my wish list, I am not numbering these. They're all things I want. I will talk about the lesser things that I want later. So anyways, oh shit, forgot. Yeah, balance. Sorry, that was my next one. I had to look. Balance, guys. Now, here's the thing. In my experience with Borderlands, not a lot of, well, Borderlands 1 was pretty good. Borderlands 2 is kind of, they kept adding like expansions onto levels and etc. And things just somewhere along the line just didn't get balanced out right. I'm fine with having overpowered stuff, but then it just kind of got wonky. There was overpowered stuff, they nerfed it, and then the whole system was kind of thrown off balance, which is really crappy. Like, for instance, if you played any Borderlands 2, you know that Salvador is practically a god, and he's still a god. And every other character's got nerfed at this point, so they're mortals, and it's really unfair and annoying. Anyways, so yeah, that's just the thing with me. I just want to see balance. I want to see, if I get to the max level, for me to still be dishing out massive damage, but to still, get downed every once in a while. And if I do get down, for it not to be the biggest deal. Anyways, so yeah, I want there to be more balanced skills. I've heard a lot of people say this, so it's not just me barking at that tree. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, here's something that, guys, that I really wanted. Now, in the DLCs for Borderlands 2, basically your characters would talk from time to time. I want this in this game so much, guys. Honestly, that's one thing I always found that they didn't do a great job with, is your character, the character that you play, doesn't talk like damn near at all. Like, he'll give a couple input, like, oh my god, I'm burning acid. Oh, shit. Whatever. You don't get a real grasp on that character. And it would make sense. A person could fight me on it being like, hey, they're trying to make you feel like you're in the character's shoes. Dude, he has a face. If that theory goes out the window when a character has a face and talks from time to time. No, I want a character that, if you're going to play it that way, I want to hear that character's story. I want to hear, when we get to a certain point on the storyline, they'll randomly talk about something. I don't care if it's just random as shit. I want to hear it. I want to be attached to the character, even though that's pretty sad because I'm pretty sure every character in this game is going to die. Well, even Handsome Jack's definitely dead. What's his name? The only person that lives is Clappy. Clappy is the only guy I think who lives. Athena, I think, does die. I have no idea, but those are the only ones that are not confirmed to be dead or killed in the next game, in Borderlands 2. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up everything that I really want. I really hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, voice in my head, intervene. Boom. If it intervened, it intervened. If it didn't, then there's clearly nothing that I needed to change. Anyway, so now we're going to get into I'm just going to quickly list things that are like a lesser, but more, they're not quite up there in my wants list. Like, those were my, please, for the love of God, have in the game. And these are my kind of like, I would love it if these were in the game, but if they're not, I could kind of understand. Now, one that is not, so it should be in my like most wanted list because it's pretty damn important, but basically, for those of you who don't know, maybe some of you guys are just watching this because I'm just talking, I don't know, or maybe you're watching this because you're heavily into the Borderlands series, but basically there was this awesome guy who was called Yodi Slayer, and he was on the internet and on YouTube, and he made great guide videos on how to get guns in that said game, and he blew up like wildfire. He was awesome. But sadly enough, he passed away, I think, in 2013. I was a big fan. I watched a lot of his videos. The only reason I didn't really talk about it at the time was because I seen a lot of people doing it. I just really didn't want to bring you guys down with more videos about someone who passed away. I know you're not supposed to forget that kind of thing, but it still hurts, you know, like it shouldn't be brought up. But then it should, because you shouldn't forget. Yeah, it's complicated. Anyways, so yeah, I want to see an homage to him in some way, shape, or form. I don't care if it's an Easter egg. I don't care if it's kind of hidden. I don't care if it's fucking smack dab right in the middle of the damn map, like everybody can see it. I just want it. I want like a freaking mold to him, because he did a lot. He did like he practically made the Borderlands community come together. Either if you liked him or hated him, you came together. Like, you either hated him with more people or you loved him with more people. Like, you know what I mean? You were with two sides, both heavy in numbers. So yeah, I would love to see that, guys. Second, not really second, but you know, like the 40th. I don't know how many. We've been here for a long time, guys. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. Hopefully, I'm not wasting. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this with me. Anyways, so yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. You know, just again with like littler things, I guess I could say. You know, like give me some awesome legendaries that really are just crazy. Like, you know, in the Borderlands 2, you would get some legendaries that are pretty different. For instance, like the Thunderball Fist, you'd shoot it and a lightning ball would hit an impact and shoot a big-ass lightning ball above it. And, you know, that was kind of cool. I want to see more of that aesthetic thing. Like, you know, something that looks aesthetic, you know, like really crazy. You know, like animations, color, woo, all of it. I want to see that. And yeah, guys, oh, here's one thing I forgot to put in my major wish list. Now, I know it's probably not going to happen because I haven't seen any gameplay of it, and it's kind of far-fetched. I really want there to be melee weapons. Like, I mean a legit melee weapon. Like, so I can like just like normal guns, there would be like a sword with like so-and-so damage that you could pick up. It'd be in one slot or maybe two. I don't care what they do. Could be, maybe fill up your entire inventory. I don't care. I just want a sword or a bat or a psycho blade, because as of now, I don't really see any character with a sword, you know, like with any sort of berserker class, which kind of drives me nuts. Because I love playing a melee berserker class. That's my shit. I love being in the fight, in your face, beating your face in. I love that shit. Anyways, so yeah, I really want to see a sword integration. You know, you could get creative with it. You could make one have like, I don't know, you could charge it up, and the price of your health, it would launch like a ranged slice blade. I don't know. You could have one that like has an element on it. You know, you could make legendaries, shitty ones, etc. It'd be just awesome to have that. And yeah, maybe if you could like lunge at a character, if you crouched and then ran, it could do a lunge. I don't know. Anyways, I think it'd be awesome. I love it. Honestly, I really wish they would integrate that into the game, which I don't think they will, because again, Borderlands is heavily known for guns, not so much guns, swords. No one's known. It's not known for swords at all. So I don't think they'll do that, but I would really love it if it was in there. Anyways, guys, so by the way, if anyone cares who I am wanting to play, it's either Claptrap or Athena. Yeah, Athena looks pretty sweet. I haven't seen anyone else, though. I don't really want to play the gunner, even though I usually play, like, pistol-wielding people. The Sheriff of Lynchwood is a bitch. I don't really want to go on that. Yeah, no. Athena's awesome. She's a good person. Clappy, he's Claptrap. I'm hoping he's, like, a turret-based character. Anyways, turret-based character is what I was about to say. Anyways, guys, so I've talked about this enough. Please tell me in the comment section below what you guys think. What's your wish list, wish list, and etc. What you want to see in the game. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please tell me and change my mind or side with me. I don't know. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, though, in the comment section below. So without further ado, guys, I would like to thank you for watching, and later, guys.